I do not feel like getting up today. I do not feel like getting up today. I've just kind of been laying here for the past 2 hours. I think it's around 9. Just laying here, debating whether or not I'm going to lay down long enough to fall back to sleep or I'm going to get up. But I feel like since the baby's not here yet, now is my time to really hustle as much as I can and push to work on both of my channels while I can. So we're gonna get up. What are we gonna do today? We're gonna edit some videos. We are going to, you want to see what's in my diaper bag? You want to see what we got so far? I always like looking at what other people have in their diaper bags. So let's check that out. I guess I'm finally ready to get up. There's just so much going on and I'm just so tired. It feels like every day I'm more tired than the previous day. My joints are achy. I'm feeling a lot of pressure. The baby was breech and now I think she's flipped, so I'm feeling a lot of pressure. But then I just think about everything that I have to do, everything that needs to get done. Guys, my kitchen is a mess. You see that wall back there? I have so many unfinished projects around this house that I started before I got pregnant that I can't even touch right now. And as soon as I wake up, I think about all of these things and I'm just tired. I'm ready to get things done. But you know what? God is good. I have a roof over my head. I have more than I could ask for, and I'm really, really thankful. But truth be told, I am ready for this baby to come out. I am ready for this season to be over. But I know that we're in the home stretch, and I can't wait to meet my little girl. So that's what I'm looking forward to. All right, I think I'm ready to figure out what I'm going to eat. Okay, I think I'm going to have a sweet potato. I already have my my drinks upstairs. And then we'll go back upstairs and do some diaper bag or labor and delivery bag talk. How about that?
No, because first.
Now we're going back to the lair. Okay, I'm finally ready to eat. It takes forever to do everything. Okay. That is honestly all I can eat right now. I have to take it a little bit at a time, so I'll eat the rest later. Let's go see what I have in my diaper bag, and maybe you guys can give me some suggestions on what else I need to pack. Okay, so changing to something a little bit more comfortable, and now we're going to see what's in my hospital bag. I pretty much have everything I need. But we'll go through it all. So, just based on what I wish I had through the other 4 pregnancies that I've had. My oldest is 19, my youngest is 10. These are things that I wish that I would have had at the hospital just to make my stay a little bit more comfortable. And these are also things that I've read through like Reddit and on YouTube that other people have suggested. So it's kind of a mixture of both, but I feel like this is the ultimate hospital bag setup to make a hospital stay as comfortable as possible. All right, so I got some Premier Protein because typically you can't eat solids, but you can drink liquids. And listen, that ice is not going to nourish you if you're laboring for hours on end. So this has 30 grams of protein, 160 calories. I got strawberry flavor because that's just my favorite flavor of protein drinks. And there'll be links to everything in the description below. But I have 4 of these because, I don't know how long I'm going to be there. And I'll probably give one to my husband. So that's that. Next, I have... Now, these were suggested. These are chia squeezers. They're vitality snacks. Chia seeds are full of omegas. They're full of fiber, which should help things move along easier after giving birth. I think that's one of the scariest things. Like right after giving birth, the next scary thing is like doing a number 2. And so you don't want to get constipated. You don't want to try to hold anything in. Fiber is very helpful with that. So I got a big pack of these. I wouldn't say a big pack, but it came with 2 of each flavor. And the kids and I and my husband tried out the flavors, and everybody loved them. Especially my husband. He really liked these. So I have mango coconut, blackberry bliss, strawberry banana, green magic. This one is really good. It has like chlorella and kale and all kinds of green stuff in it. And then this one is my favorite, the wild raspberry. But it actually has chia seeds in it. There's, what is it called? Hydrated chia seeds. And you can chew chia seeds. They don't get stuck in your teeth or anything like that. So I would highly suggest this because it's like a liquid, but it's low-key like a solid. So it helps you to actually like have a feeling of fullness if, the protein shakes don't do it for you. I got some... These are incontinence pads. instead of getting regular pads, I got incontinence pads that were highly recommended on Amazon by pregnant women. I don't even know how I came across it, but I was going to order like a large pack of overnight pads. And then I saw this and decided to give them a shot. They're huge. Um, they're pretty big. And I feel like they're better. They're definitely better than the ones that you get in the hospital. So I have a lot of these, probably about 8 to 10 of these in my bag. So I definitely have a lot, just to make sure, that I've got enough. And yeah, I have 10. There's 10 in here. Next, I have my robe. This is a robe that I've been wearing. I didn't buy it specifically for giving birth or being in the hospital, but it's thin. I feel like the hospital, I get really cold easily, so I feel like I'm gonna need just a little bit extra, another layer on my arms. So this is very stretchy. Like I can still wear it even now during pregnancy. It comes with the ties are attached, so I don't have to worry about losing that. And it's fairly long, like it goes past my knees, but it's not like floor length or anything. And I really like this robe. We have what? Like 8, we're pretty much at having 8 weeks left. I'm going to be 32 weeks in a couple of days, in 2 days actually. So we have 8 weeks left, and we had a scan. I had a growth scan on Monday. Today's Thursday, and she was measuring in the 77th percentile and almost 4.5 pounds, which is, I mean, according to the apps and stuff like that, that's bigger than the estimated weight at 31 weeks. Next, I'm gonna put this to the side really quick. One of my biggest pet peeves about giving birth in the hospital. Now, mind you, I have given birth in the hospital 3 times, and I've given birth at home 1 time. I did a hospital, home birth, hospital, hospital. The hospital stay, I mean, it's like you can only be so comfortable in the hospital. Now, I will say that with my youngest, who is 10, it went super smooth. Like, my 2 youngest children came really, really fast. With my youngest, she came fast, and even though she was a large baby, she was the largest baby. It was an easy delivery, and I was basically walking around like that night. So I guess they were like, okay, you obviously know what you're doing. You're breastfeeding. You can go ahead and go home tomorrow. So I was only in the hospital for a short while. So I would say that was actually my best hospital stay. I had my own room and everything, and everything just went so quickly, and I was back home. So I really did not even get a chance to get uncomfortable in the hospital. So that was a good hospital stay. But the home birth was the best because I had my own stuff. Like, we had a midwife, we had a beautiful spread of food and fruits, and I could eat. And I went from the shower. We had this big pool, which I really thought I was going to give birth in. I really thought I was going to do that, and it just was not comfortable. Like, I just could not get comfortable. I ended up giving birth on the bed, and my oldest was there. She was like 3. My then husband was there, of course. But that was just an awesome experience. Like, to literally give birth on the side of the bed, and then to go from that to getting in bed and the midwives cleaning you up and everything, and I think they put like one of the Chuck's pads down, and I just could sit back in bed holding my baby, and I just slept for the rest of the day. I didn't have to worry about interference from nurses. The midwives were super careful to like be quiet, and tend to my needs and the baby's needs without waking me up. It was an amazing experience. Not everybody can have that experience. I want to have that experience now, but I feel like I would be more comfortable in the hospital just because of my age and stuff like that. But if I could do that over again, I would. So my biggest pet peeve, I'm gonna get back to that. My biggest pet peeve about a hospital delivery is those mesh drawers that they give you. I don't understand why they give you fishnet underwear to hold in a huge pad. Like, by the time you get from the bathroom back to the bed, you have to adjust that thing. Getting in bed, you gotta adjust that thing. So with that being said, I got some boxer briefs. Why did I get boxer briefs? These are snug. They hold everything together. They are black. You will not see staining. And I just like boxer briefs. I wear my husband's boxer briefs like around the house. Because the kids are like, oh, mom, when they see me wearing my underwear around the house. So I wear these and it looks like shorts. I walk around. I don't really go in my front yard wearing these. Like, I do have some sense, but in the backyard, I be walking around in these. I walk around in these. I have no shame in my game. So I got boxer briefs just to like hold those huge pads in, and they're absorbent and moisture wicking and all that stuff. So that's what I got. I got some, is it still called maternity after you have a baby? Or is it called nursing? Is it maternity pajamas or is it nursing pajamas? I'm going to say that they are nursing pajamas. I got these pajamas. They're super stretchy. They're light, almost the same material as my robe. So here are the pants, right? They're nice and stretchy. They've got some give to them. I have been so tempted to wear these, but I really don't have any reason to. And I feel like as soon as I wear them, they're going to get messed up. And then I'm going to not wash them or not have something ready. But I've been very tempted to wear them. And here's the top. It's nice, It's short sleeved. So like I said, layers. If for some reason I am hot, I do remember like getting hot flashes. I don't know if it started immediately after I gave birth. So I was like, I'm going to get some short sleeves and just wear my robe, and that should be good enough. I'm also going to bring my favorite blanket to the hospital as well. So it opens up there on the side, so you can, just pull it over and you can nurse and still have coverage everywhere else. So those are my pajamas. I got a nursing bra. I actually have 2 nursing bras. I'm wearing one of them because it's super comfortable, and I've gotten bigger. I was about to say obviously, but you guys wouldn't know it. I've gotten bigger, so it's like it fits now, and it is so comfortable. But that one's from Motherhood Maternity. It has the snaps where you snap it, and then that side comes down. And I also wanted to just try it out. And the snaps are way better than they used to be. Like, you used to have to kind of like fight the snaps a little bit. Now they unsnap really easily and snap back a lot easier. So that was nice. But this one's from Vanity Fair. It looks like it's a little looser. From what I recall, these don't last very long because you're constantly pulling this down, so eventually you get stretched out of shape. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use these at night. I do co-sleep and nurse on demand, including at night. It's almost like a second nature thing. Like, I do not lose any sleep. I can do it in my sleep. So I plan on using this one at night and then this clippy one during the day because it has more support. I just don't want to wear this one out. But I'm definitely going to get more of these Motherhood Maternity nursing bras. These are really comfortable. We got a little set for her birth announcement. It comes with a swaddle. It's very stretchy. And a hat and a headband. I was going to go with something floral, but I'm going to have a floral blanket. Like, I'm going to put her on a floral blanket and then wrap her up in this. So I just didn't want those two things to clash, if that makes sense. And then it comes with the little plaque. It's like over there. I'm looking at it right now. My mother has the most beautiful handwriting, so I'm going to have her fill it out at the hospital. Either her or my husband's stepdad. He said he has really nice handwriting, so the grandparents are going to help fill it out so that we can do her little birth announcement pictures. Now, when I'm leaving the hospital, I got this hoodie. It's just a simple Hanes hoodie, and I am going to wear some sweatpants, which were in here, but I wore them because they're one of my favorite pairs of sweatpants. Speaking of sweatpants, if you're like petite, I'm 5'1" and currently 140. So before this, I was like 120, something like that. If you want some really comfortable sweatpants during your pregnancy and you want some cheap ones, go to Walmart. Athletic Works, size 14-16. They fit. They should fit while you're pregnant. I got my son some sweatpants and sweatshirts a couple months ago, and I was like, these look kind of big. They're husky. They're 14-16 husky. And I tried a pair on. They held up well, but they weren't too tight. Nice and loose on the legs. Listen, $6, you can't beat that. I got some sweatpants from Old Navy that are horrible, and those were like $30. So I'm putting you on game. This sweatshirt is 14-16 husky, and I'm just getting to the point where it like peaks up a little bit, but I can still wear it in public and not embarrass myself. So I'm putting you on game. Go ahead and get yourself some husky sweatpants and sweatshirts from Walmart and save yourself some money. We're doing cloth diapers. I went with Grovia this time. I've done cloth diapers in the past, but I decided to get a little fancy and not do the pre-folds. We went with Grovia because it's just like a regular diaper, and I had to convince my husband to use cloth diapers. So I got something as close to diapers, regular, traditional diapers as possible. So there's Velcro here. These diapers last from birth to potty training because they have adjustable snaps, which make the diaper bigger or smaller. Obviously, this would be a 2-year-old or near 2-year-old size diaper, and there's levels here. So the smallest level is for a newborn. That's just the shell. Inside, it comes with a soaker that snaps in the front and in the back, so that, let's say baby has, a soiled diaper. If it doesn't really get onto the shell a lot, you can put another soaker in and reuse the shell. If the whole thing gets soiled, you can throw the whole thing in your diaper pail, and wash on wash day. So I have a box of them. I have a whole box over there, but I brought let's see how many shells I have. Each shell has a soaker in it, and I brought some extra soakers. I probably went overboard now that I'm thinking about it, but I got this color. This is my favorite color. I really like this color. I think it's going to be really cute on a baby. I feel like she's going to be swimming in it initially, but it'll be okay. Got one with little dinosaurs on it. And then I got one with little purple polka dots. These are adorable. And then I have I did way too much. I really did do way too much. 1, 2, 3. I got some soakers. I got different types of soakers too. Some are terry cloth, Some are organic cotton because I wanted to see which ones I like more. I had to wash the organic ones about 8 times because it was organic cotton and not bleached. It still had the oils from the cotton in it, so I had to wash those oils out. It took about 8 washes on hot, 8 washes and dries, I'll say. But yeah, I've had good experiences with cloth diapers. Just faster getting to the potty training stage because all the moisture isn't wicked away. Like when a baby uses a cloth diaper, they can tell that they're wet. So instinctually, that's not very comfortable. So it's just easier to help them acknowledge that they're wet. And once they get dry, it's like they can tell the difference between being wet and dry. So that is supposed to encourage quicker potty training, which has always been the case for me, except for with my son. But that guy. I have a really long charging cord here. I also have some outfits for my little girl. Thanks to her grandma. We have some onesies, a lot of onesies here. And we have this long sleeve onesie with feet. This is what I'll probably bring her home in. I think I'm going to get a matching bonnet or like a pink bonnet or something like that. Put you on game again. Get your baby a bonnet, especially if you are African American, because it prevents that bald spot in the back. With my first daughter, I did not get the bonnet, and when she got old enough that she could turn her head, she just wore that spot out in the back, and she was held often. It's not like she just sat there, but whenever she did sit, she would wear that spot out, and when it finally did grow back, the texture was never the same. Even to this day, the texture is never the same in the back of her head. So get yourself a bonnet, because with all my other children, never got a bald spot, maintained the natural texture of their hair in the back. All right, so we have a pocket here, and in this pocket is a toiletry bag. We're gonna get to that in a minute. There's a toiletry bag. I got some hair bands to keep my hair back. This is a scarf. I might actually just use this. I got a body scrubber. This got a lot of good reviews for exfoliation, and I can't wait to use it with my favorite body wash that's in this toiletry bag that we're going to get to right now. So in this toiletry bag, it came with this case and all of the bottles that you see. It also has a brush, a cleaning brush for cleaning out the bottles. It has some little spoons and a funnel in case you need to use it. Additional things that I've added are Q-tips and a stretchy hairband. But, it also came with labels so that you could label your bottles. So I have an empty bottle here. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to use it. I have shampoo in this one, and it's labeled. I also have, next to the shampoo, this one is shower gel that I'm going to use in my exfoliation thingy. I have facial cleanser in this one. Let me turn it this way so you don't see the barcode. I have facial cleanser here, and then lotion, body lotion, and then it comes with 4 of these little things. I have sunscreen in one. I have day cream in another. Actually, the day cream has my lotion, and then this is a shea butter olive oil combo for my skin. I don't know which one I'm going to want to use, so I did both. And we have moisturizer after I wash my face, and toothpaste. I don't like travel toothpaste because I feel like I don't like the little tubes. I never use it all, and then I end up throwing it away. So I just squeeze some toothpaste into one of those little these little ones down here, and then I can just easily rinse it out and refill it. So that's my toiletry bag. Another thing that I wanted to show you is the actual bag itself. So I'm going to take everything out and we're going to actually look at the bag itself, because I bought this specifically for going to the hospital. I thought I was going to use it as a diaper bag, but then I found kind of a backpack diaper bag that I liked. More than that, my husband liked it. It's something that he's willing to carry. He doesn't want to carry a pink bag, and that's fine. He doesn't have to carry a pink bag. He's the one that's going to be carrying it, so he needs to be comfortable carrying the bag. But it's actually a pretty nice. It looks like a pretty nice bag. It's on our registry. So the bag itself is obviously really spacious because it's holding a lot of stuff. Inside, it's a huge compartment. You have access to, there's actually a bottom zippered portion down here. As you can see, it goes all the way around. You can put shoes there. That compartment is separate from this inside compartment. Now, what you can do is in the bottom of the bag in here, there's a zipper. You can open that up to make this whole space deeper and access this from the inside. I have them separate because I have shoes in the bottom of my bag. I like to keep my shoes separate from my clothes just for sanitary reasons. That's how I decided to keep it. We're going to look at the rest of the bag and what's in the bottom of the bag as soon as I get this packed again. Okay, so we have just about everything in. There's some stuff down there that I'll throw back in once I get up. I just don't feel like reaching over the edge. So now we have another compartment, which I wanted to show you. There's a front zippered part. It's that big. It's pretty big. And this has some more personal care items. We have Freedom Mom perennial cooling pad liners. You can just lay this on top of your pad and it will help with hemorrhoids. It helps to cool the area. I'm going to tell you right now, these things work really well. I was dealing with constipation, honestly, about a week ago. And, with constipation, sometimes you get hemorrhoids. I used a couple of these and immediately found relief. I feel like it really sped up healing time. So these are definitely, like, I can attest to the fact that these really do work really well. I got this from Popped. I don't know if you can see the writing on there. Yeah, it says Popped right there. It also says it on the bottle. This is an upside down perennial flush. I like the fact that this part has a cover, so it's not just touching everything. Along with this came the witch hazel foam and aloe. I didn't use this. I thought about it, but these wipes worked so well that I really didn't even need to get to this. I'm glad I got them. We also have some organic nipple butter. Usually I go with the Lancino brand. That's the brand that I'm familiar with and I've used since day one. But I wanted to try something organic. It doesn't really smell like anything, but it's organic and it's going in my baby's mouth. So I wanted to give those a shot. I do like the Lancino nursing pads. So I have a huge box of 200 over there on the other side of my room. But I have a bunch of these, probably about 10 in total. And that's what's in this front part right here. I just wanted to keep all of this together. So I kind of know where everything is and can access it easily. Kind of squish this perennial bag down. I like the fact that it's a squishy bottle. So, there we go. All right, now for the bottom. I bought some slippers specifically for the hospital. So this is this bottom part, like I was talking about. And down in this bottom part, I have my fuzzy slippers. I bought them for the hospital, but for real, I wore them a couple of times. They're extremely comfortable. So I really got to the point where I was like, if I keep wearing these, I'm going to wear them out before I get a chance to wear them to the hospital. They have rubber soles at the bottom. And then the last thing I have is just a diaper, a wet bag. This is for soiled diapers while we're out and about. That's going down here as well. This just zips back up. There's probably more room in here. I think I'm going to put some flip-flops in here. And then I'm also going to leave some room for like dirty clothes, dirty underwear, things like that can also go down here. And the last thing that I'm going to get before I put this bag in the car are some grippy socks. I hate the hospital grippy socks. They don't stay on your feet. It's like a straight sock that has to mold to a foot that's in an L shape. It's horrible. They're always too big. So that's the last thing I'm going to get. And then I feel like my bag is complete. If you have any suggestions on anything else I should get, definitely leave a comment below, because I would love to hear from other women's experiences. I think it would be great. But this is everything that I have in my hospital bag, and I hope that it helps somebody. So until next time, take care.